idiot. Welcome everybody, and welcome to the final Tribal Council of YouTube Survivor Season 3. We are here with a bunch of random people that I don't know. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
What? We're random?
For the record, I am not random. Rob's third place. Thanks.
Shut up, Dalton. All right, so James and Patricia, you guys are the final two. First off, I'll let you each respond. How does it feel to be in the final two?
I'll go first. It feels great because I had to do so many things just to get here, and I'm glad I got to make it final two. I think no one expected me being final two, especially with James, especially in final 7 where all of us knew that James and Zach voted for me. So.
And then James.
Oh, I think it feels great. It feels great to have experienced the game from beginning to end. So it's great to be sitting in the final two. I like that.
All right, and might I just say early congratulations to Julian for winning the draft. He picked both James and Patricia on his team. So no matter what,
Matt, you were robbed. I'm very
our
sorry.
production staff.
Iconic.
So yeah, I got 5th. Kind of sucks. Great. I second about last. He picked all 3 pairs. Anyways, back to the question here. So I'm going to give you two one final chance to give your plea to the jury on why you should win the game. They have until I read the votes to change their vote. James, since Patricia answered the last first, we'll let you start.
All right. I feel like I deserve to win the game over Patricia because I just put in just a little bit more effort than she did. I wanted a little bit more comps. She was given protection by me. I found some idols. I made a move. It involved her. And that's about all for now.
All right, fair enough, short and sweet. Patricia, why do you deserve to win the game over James?
Well, I think I made some good moves by switching around. I have never been safe, so I could have been evicted anytime except for that one gave me immunity. So if you think that my gameplay was bad, I think mine was really good since I could have been evicted at any tribal, including the double votes where the vote was 0-0 with both idols being played on the votes. So that's just my thought.
All right, and my final individual questions to each of you. James, how important was jury management in this game, and how important do you think it's going to factor in to this vote?
Jury management is my nightmare. It's the final component that proves that this game is a social game as much as I don't want it to be. It's the part I overlook, and it's very important.
All right. And Patricia, what do you think your chances are of winning tonight?
I'm not 100% sure. Everyone's different, so it just depends on them how well they think I've done and who they want to win.
All right. I'm done with you guys, and now it's on to the jurors. Hi, jurors.
Hello.
So, I'm going to give all the 5 of you that are here. Hi, Jenna. You exist too. But I'm going to give the other 5 of you the ability to answer or ask either one of them that you want to, or both, one question. So, Dalton, we'll start with you.
Okay, so James, why did you neglect to answer my question?
I did answer your question.
You did not answer my question.
Okay, so I did. I think, I don't know what to say. My answer was not that great. My answer was something I repeated that Yoshi had called me early on when he called me Paranoid Twitchy James. That's That is what I played this game like.
Well, I meant like an actual player. Like,
I was afraid of that. Okay, I'm doing good to name like 12 players. I just can't even think of somebody who's so irrelevant. Somebody who just like maybe won a few competitions, was given some power that they didn't know what to do with, and somehow made it to the end. If there's a player by that name,
Ken from Millennials versus Gen X.
Troy Zan from Game Changers.
I missed that.
You can be Troy Zan. Okay, moving on. Oh, well, also, actually, I have something else to say. And if anyone has anything to say about this comment, take it up with me. Why did you? I still kind of am confused why you never told me you were voting me out, even though I know you said you didn't have time, but still managed to tell Patricia that you were voting me out. Like a simple, hey, I'm voting you out tonight would have been nice, but you ignored me from the time you won immunity, literally to the tribal council. That whole day and a half, you just ignored me.
So for this, Dalton, it was a case of it's my heart. I mean, I wanted you to win. I knew you deserved it, and I knew you deserved it way more than I did. And I felt dirty freaking writing your name down, and I couldn't confront you because I'm chicken shit. I have no backbone, and that's true in life, and it's true in the game. I'm trying to, work on that, but that's the reason. That's the real reason. I didn't talk to you because I didn't want to face you. I didn't want to.
Okay. Well, I just would have respected. I respect the move for the move that it was. I just would have respected it more if you had not led me on the whole day and a half or whatever. And Patricia, I want you to just pick a number 1 through 10.
5.
Okay, thank you.
You should have picked 2.
All right. So next up will be Glow.
James, I want you to name 6 people in this game that you think deserve all-stars and why.
Okay. That's a lot. Okay, so Zach, because I've seen him play before, and he has obvious skills that I would love to learn from. I got to watch a piece of what Dalton did on film, like as if I was on a viewer, and that was just incredibly awesome. I gained so much respect for him that day, so obviously him. Glow, you are one, obviously, because you're just an icon to the game itself, and you played it really well, in my opinion. I mean, I would call you an all-star. I feel like Eric was robbed. I feel bad for that. Yoshi, oh my God, Yoshi is an all-time all-star. Yoshi was somebody I loved in this game, and he was definitely an all-star. Who's left? Kevin, I feel like Kevin has a strong personality, and he's definitely an all-star. I would bring him into any season that I was hosting. I think that's 6, right?
That was only 5, I thought.
No, he said 6.
What was that?
Yoshi, Zach, me, Glow, Kevin.
Eric.
Oh, and Eric.
Yeah.
I forgot about Eric. Who's Eric?
Right?
Patricia, name 6 all-stars and why you feel they would deserve to be all-stars in your opinion. And that, when I say all-stars, it excludes you and you exclude yourself and James, 6 other people.
James, I think did a really good job. So, with manipulating people and telling them like try to get them together and vote people out. Dalton.
Patricia, I said to exclude yourselves. You're in finals. 6 other people.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sorry, I heard that wrong. I said Dalton because he actually like outlast a lot of us, and he, I think, more than anyone. Jabbar, I know I hate the person he play like, but he's definitely one of those people that played like him. Zach, because he actually made sure he was saved every tribal till his eviction. Yoshi, he's someone that likes to be a hero with everyone. Even when people turn on him, he knows he can rely on them no matter what. That's 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have to say you too, Glow. Glow, you person. You always love talking to me when offline. And it was really fun being able to talk to you. You're like a hero too. 6.
Yeah, you need one more.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking. I'll have to say Ruthie because she thought of her tribe before herself. So.
Yes.
Oh my God, there's Eric.
Hi,
Yeah,
Eric.
I'm there.
We were
We
just
got
talking
another
about
picture.
you.
Yeah, I heard. That's why I joined.
All right. Next up to ask a question will be Jabbar. Well, he did.
Is he listening?
I think he went off camera for a bit. He must have had to go do something real quick. We'll just come back to Jabbar. Yoshi, go ahead.
Yay, come back to me.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to Jabbar. Go ahead, Yoshi.
Okay. Well, James Patricia, congratulations on Final 2. You outbeat a bad bitch. But I would like to say that, first of all,
Who
thank you,
almost
Patricia.
voted himself out. Let's not forget.
But I was making a deal with James, which tried to get myself to get out Patricia. Anyway, I want to say congratulations, and I want to say, Patricia, other than you being a ragdoll and being dragged by Jabbar and Glow, what have you done in this game solely based on yourself that was a successful move that you did?
Oh.
All right.
I have to say it would have to be the Mitney merged, then I would have made it to the other side and probably not made it to merge. So that's probably the biggest move I've done.
Okay. My next question is to James. James, other than being a GOAT and following under Zach until Zach was voted out and then playing a sloppy game, what have you done that was a move that you didn't attempt, but that you also made successful without flopping at it?
All right. So, I said from the onset that I'm a physical player. I never thought that I could be a social player, so that's never really been my game. I like to incorporate strategy as much as I can, but that's not even my strong suit either. I would say some moves that I made that got me further in the game was pretty much dominating the auction. I won 3 of the prizes. 2 of them, well, one has yet to be revealed. One of them carried me through to the end of the game. Another thing was when I gave my idol to Glow, that was somebody that I knew or I felt that I could trust. And it was good to have people you can trust with you further in the game. Same thing when I gave the immunity to Patricia. That was a move that I was able to make that got out 3 social threats that I was not going to be able to get out any other way.
Okay, well, you both have played a bad game, and good luck on you two. So,
All right, next up, Jabbar.
That's the true tea right there.
Well, once again, congratulations, guys. I've said a lot of harsh things to both of you, but after this game is over, I don't take it personal. It's just a game. Patricia, I'll start with you because I've known you for about 4 years, and we've been friends for 3. when you mutinied over to our tribe at the tribe swap, a lot of people were coming for you. Like almost every tribal council, someone was coming for you. And I tried my hardest to keep you safe. But now I start to think, because you said you would have taken Yoshi to the final two. Going back into that mutiny position, who were you really mutinying over here for? Like, was it for me? Was it for Yoshi? Was it for Glow? Was it a combination? Like, who were you coming to our side to really join?
I came to the side because I knew I could trust a lot more people on that side than the side I was originally on. So that's why I switched sides. Actually there for both you and Yoshi because I knew I could trust both of you.
But who did you trust more?
You.
Okay. I'm forcing myself to halfway believe that. Okay, James, I'll go to you. I actually think that you played a pretty okay game. I think that your problem lacks in the fact that you kind of seem like you don't care and like you don't own power for the moves that you made. But that's neither here nor there. My question to you is: we went on call and I told you that in order to make yourself stand out, you need to break away from Zach, and you're gonna have to take him out. And going back into the time where you were willing to play a super idol on Zach, do you not think that that kind of reinforced the idea that you were Zach's goat all the way to the end? Or like,
um, I'm new to this scene. I really am. In my mind, anyway. I've only played a handful of games, and early on, I would have loved to have been nothing but a goat and just let somebody take me to the end and let me just in on the strategy. And I really haven't gotten quite away from that. When I find somebody that's a really strong player, it's hard for me to try and dominate them or assert my will or break away or, I don't know really how to handle that. I was proud of myself that I was able to flip Zach's vote. I surprised myself when I did that. I had been agonizing over it all day. It turns out, didn't get me anywhere, but at least I did assert my will over Zach, and I was surprised that I was able to accomplish that. Love you, Zach.
Next up, Zach, the final jury member here. So we'll head it on over to our pre-jurors.
Yeah, so my question for James is pretty much like was taken by both Yoshi and Jabbar. Was going to be about like you keeping me.
Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to keep you all the way to the end. I was trying to keep that fact away from Glow.
oh my goodness.
And Patricia, why did you think necessary to talk to when you like needed them? When you wanted my vote for the first merge vote for Glow and Dalton. And after that, you didn't talk to me again until you heard your name was going around. Why did you not want to talk to me any other times?
I really don't know. It's just like I've been hearing things and I didn't know like who I could trust and who I could not. Didn't really know what was going on with who I could trust and who voted who. So.
All right, I'm done.
All right, now to our two pre-jurors in here.
All right, I call first.
Too bad.
What?
Get to
What?
Jenna.
Sorry, Jenna.
I'll let them ask a question since they showed up over some jurors. Go ahead, Jenna.
Wait, what's going
Wait,
on here?
You ask a question, Eric. But...
Wait, what? I'm lagging.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Wait, what's going on?
Hello.
Can
He's
I don't
asking
know.
you. He's asking you guys to ask questions.
Oh, he's
You
asking
and
us
Jenna.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought he asked Jenna a question. I was like, what?
Well, he asked you first, and then.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take my headphones off because I can kind of hear. Alright, so, first thing I'm gonna say, and other jurors and final two, don't take this the wrong way, but Ruthie was robbed, Glow was robbed, and Yoshi was robbed.
Yes.
I love the rest of you, but I had to pull for them. No offense.
I take it back. Eric was not robbed. My sixth person.
I was so wrong. Do not take that back. It's too late. It's too late for that. I don't dislike any of you.
All right, so are you going to ask a question?
First off, I want to tell you guys, because I told Jenna, Ruthie and I had a final two.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys knew. It was the time when you guys, not James, you wouldn't know because you were on my tribe at the time, but it was during the double tribal that I was eliminated. There was something about drama about how I revealed that I was in a final two with Glow, which wasn't true at all. It was with Ruthie because we are in a different community together. I just wanted to make that clear. Anyone who was confused. I'm gonna ask a question, like, I'm really irrelevant, so, but, like, I wanna just, like, because I was eliminated really early, because I was pre-juror, so I just wanna ask, because I didn't really, like, get to see that much after I was eliminated. James, how close were you with, Zach? Like, after I was eliminated?
I'd like to think I was close to him.
Alright. Patricia, why did you rob our tribe? Why did you leave?
Wow, man. Oh, she felt safer on the other side.
No, why did you leave me? We became a menace tribe because of that. It's disgusting. Okay, I'm done. We could go.
Alright,
okay,
Jenna,
it's your turn.
Jenna, ask me.
Okay, so I still got some tea with someone up in here, and that's Shavar.
Of course, take a number, honey.
Still a little salty over my vote out.
What?
A little small. So you really didn't give me a full explanation on why you voted me out.
Oh,
and saved Bobby.
You anointed me. Bobby was going to be my chief, and he was a part of my frat. Really, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah. Oh well. That's all I have to say.
Alright.
Oh wait, I have one more thing to say. What?
Go ahead, say it.
Patricia, that hat's iconic.
Thank you. Do you know today is the 16-year anniversary of Monsters Inc.?
Me, you know.
16 years ago. 10 years ago it was released.
I'm so old. All right.
I'm sorry, I'm dead.
Okay. So with that, the questionnaire part of this tribal is over. I'm going to go get the votes. I'll give you guys a few minutes. Jurors, you're allowed to change your votes between then and now. You can call people out, do the final calls. Oh, welcome our special guest, Deanna.
Yes, Deanna.
Oh my god.
Call people out, do the final calls. Oh, welcome our special guest, Deanna. Who the fuck is that?
Deanna?
Oh my god.
Call people out, do the final calls. Oh, welcome our special guest, Deanna.
Me at that aggro.
Deanna, I can't believe you're here.
Right?
Why? Deanna got muted.
We got.
She got muted by Dol.
Okay, hello.
All right, let's.
Sorry, I have a problem with echoes.
That's okay. Anyways, y'all are. I just want to say, this is the most pathetic tribal I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yes, Deanna.
If y'all are gonna sit in the final two, at least lie and say you did something.
No, I tried that. I tried that in my last final transfer. I tried like hell in my last final.
Like, you guys are literally sitting there and saying you didn't do anything.
Ask Alex.
And we're all sitting here and we're like, okay, is somebody gonna do something? Is somebody gonna say something? Who the fuck is anybody gonna vote for if you both are saying you didn't play?
That's my point. That's why I couldn't vote.
I did play, but I don't want to be hostile and combative. And that's the
throw some people under the fucking bus, James. What do you have to lose?
Say anything. Say you did something. You didn't.
You're probably not getting very many anyway.
Thank you, Deanna. That was my whole point.
You said
we're all sitting here watching this.
You just said where everyone else was just thinking. So I'm glad you said that.
Oh my God, Deanna.
So I'm just saying, like, if I was voting right now, I'd be like, who am I gonna vote for?
Me.
I literally did not vote until it was noon when I voted today. So
I voted, but I changed my vote after listening to them talk about that game.
Like, I'm just saying, I'm listening to you guys, and you, like, both of you literally said, yeah, I did nothing. I was a go.
No.
That's literally
James, you were though. Tell me
that's not what I was saying.
Tell me why you weren't a goat though.
Deanna was there for my very first game. She knows my game better than anybody in the world, I have to say. So
and she's still calling you out.
I'm just saying. She knows more than anybody in the world exactly what my strengths are and what my weaknesses are. So
well, I'm just saying this is very sad.
What does that tell you, though, James, if she's still calling you out on your game, even though she knows how you play?
I would think
it tells me that I'm not evolving as quickly as some people would like.
Maybe you should change the way you play.
Like Dalton should have been in the final.
This is my third consecutive finals in 3.
Okay, but how many of them did you win?
One.
Just one? Okay.
One out of the 2.
Hopefully, it'll be 1 out of 3.
That's possible. I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up.
Well, all I have to say is good luck. You're gonna need it. But yeah, that's all. I really don't know what to say.
Can she stay? Because I was literally falling asleep at this tribal council. So
Great speech. Great speech.
She needs to stay. She needs to stay.
In all honesty, it's such a bad tribal council to end such a good season.
It would have been a really good season if a decent winner was crowned tonight.
I was so
or some good people actually made it to the final.
Like any people from the final 11 on would have been a good final 2, except for these 2 and Joel. Just saying. I'm just saying.
I agree.
Why did you focus so much on the big targets then?
Oh.
Because I knew that I couldn't beat them. I could beat you.
As a person who controlled the game, why are you upset with the results?
I'm not, honey. I'm not upset that you guys me out. I've already gotten that to
Okay, then I'm here. You're not.
The problem that I have is that you and Patricia didn't do anything in the game.
I don't think you controlled the game quite as much as you think you did. Because
Adam controlled more of the game than you guys did, and he got 11th place.
Hey, okay, good. I mean,
hey James.
Yes, dear.
Keep it up. What you're doing right now, that's being a player.
I agree.
Call out what you feel towards any of us.
It's a little late, though, don't you think?
Here we go.
Time to change your vote.
It's like 2 minutes before the votes are revealed, and he's just out.
It's never too late to learn for the next game.
I am trying to learn. But I went full on hostile on my last tribal console, and I've been trying so hard to hold back.
Honey, you don't have to hold
just
back
like
on
kiss
me
ass.
because I have not even been like subtle about you and Patricia being in the final two. I literally hate it, but go for it.
My thing is, if
I
people
don't understand.
If people call you out,
I saw the writing on the wall, and I played to my strengths.
Dalton, you told me that if you went to the finals, you weren't going to go with anybody strong. That's the way you led me to believe, Dalton.
When did I say that? No, you, on the way out the door, said that if I didn't take somebody strong, you weren't voting for me.
I did say that.
So what choice did I have? But also, I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to take a player who I can't beat to the end.
Ta-da!
And at the Final Four, I did try to save Yoshi, but he did not want to vote James, and therefore I could not do anything about that. That was his choice, not mine. He would have gotten voted out anyway.
But you weren't going to vote James, though.
Yeah, but you would have gotten voted out anyway, though. My vote, literally,
exactly.
if I had kept
So was
it
it wrong for what I did if you weren't going to vote James?
Yeah, because why would you vote Patricia?
Because I told you, I talked to James. James said he was willing to vote Patricia. Your word wasn't valuable. At least I could have, went back and forth a little bit with the James thing. Like, it didn't take me up until the tribal council where I was like, it can be a 3-1, but that'll be facing Goran. And then when James made that face, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to get voted out. But at least it took me up to then versus you just saying, oh, yeah, Yoshi, I'm not voting you out. And then Patricia coming to me and like, oh, yeah, Dalton's voting you out. So I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to go with Dalton's plan.
How did Patricia know I was voting you out when literally I changed my vote sitting at tribal council? Even asked Alex.
I know, but that's what she said to me, so that's why I was like, hell no, like, I'm not going with
I had my vote down for James up until 2 seconds before the
vote
was
didn't
red.
come through.
So don't listen to Patricia next time. Point blank, end the period.
Whether I did or didn't, you voted for... You didn't vote for James, so like...
You told me you were voting for him.
But literally,
Here we go.
when you would have gone home 2-1-1.
You was going to vote me no matter what. That's what I'm telling you. So was it wrong for what I did?
How was I going to vote you? Literally, I changed my vote.
Just how you voted me now. Come on, let's be real. Let's keep it 100 now. Just how you voted me when I got 4th place, that's exactly what you would have done no matter what. So therefore, I wasn't wrong for attempting to trying to save my ass.
I still don't get what you're saying because I didn't vote for you until literally at tribal council.
Yoshi.
Okay.
So I don't get what your point is, but we're gonna move on.
Never mind, there is no point. Move on.
I'm going to reveal the votes for the winner of YouTube Survivor Season 3. Afterwards, there will be awards, talk about the season. If you guys have any questions for me, I'll answer. I'm all open after this. So, and you guys can argue some more, which has been fun this season.
I have one more question. I don't want to wait till it's too late because people apparently don't like that. I'm curious about my final auction item. I mean, what's up? What's up? I have a final auction item, I believe, coming to me that I don't know what it is, or it was a mystery item that you said would be revealed at the end. This is the end.
Yes, that will be revealed after the vote, sir.
Deanna's literally winning this season. I'm not even joking. I hope Deanna gets all the votes.
Yeah, I'm actually literally changing my vote. I'm changing my vote to Deanna.
Can we vote for her?
You should vote for me because I've been working really hard this whole season not to be a goat.
Deanna made this.
And yet she's done more in the last 20 minutes than the final 2 did all season.
What about
exactly.
I did so much too.
Okay. Well, we can discuss this afterwards. I have the votes. It's time to reveal the winner of YouTube Survivor Season 3.
Oh my goodness, burn those.
Go, James.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I do. I want to play it so Deanna
I would like to play a double idol.
Yeah, can I play one on James and one on Patricia? So that their votes don't count.
Sorry, you're funny, dude. I love you. You're funny as hell.
All right. I will reveal the votes.
All right.
First vote.
Here we go.
James.
Me.
Deanna.
Second vote. Patricia.
Deanna.
Third vote. James.
Oh.
Deanna.
Fourth vote. Patricia.
Oh,
That's 2 votes, James. 2 votes. 2 votes.
I
Patricia.
can't believe Deanna just won this game. Wait.
5 votes. Fifth vote.
And the winner of YouTube.
How?
James.
Oh.
Patricia, James, Patricia,
Sixth vote.
Oh my God.
That's 3 votes, James. 3 votes, Patricia.
Good job, Patricia.
3 votes.
I don't know.
7th vote.
This is like the best part of the best one.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Congrats, Patricia.
That's
She
4
just
votes,
freaking won this
Patricia.
game.
3 votes, James. 2 votes left.
Wait, who got that?
Patricia's gonna win.
Patricia. It's 4-3,
Jeez.
Patricia. Vote.
Patricia,
the winner. Oh my God,
James.
no! I really thought she would just win 6-3. I can't.
Deanna got all the votes.
I know. This is an 8-0 for Deanna. Like, I can't.
9th vote.
Wait, it's 4-4?
Yeah.
The winner of YouTube Survivor Season 3.
It better be Patricia. This series needs a female winner.
Okay.
Is
Me.
Oh my God.
Deanna.
Thank you, Marvin.
congratulations, James. You have won Survivor Season 3.
Hallelujah. Yay.
James,
Karma
how does it feel to have been crowned the winner of YouTube Survivor Season 3?
You know what? Congratulations, James. I didn't even vote for you, but
I didn't vote for him either.
I did it.
Wow, I won Survivor. Oh my God, I can stop playing now.
please.
Bye. Does that mean I can have your all-star spot?
I don't think I'll.
Well,
Okay.
you won.
so
That gives you an automatic all-star spot.
that
If I
is
play,
true.
I'll play different. I'll play so different that I go out pre-jury. Okay, I mean pre.
Shall I reveal the All-Stars
Honey.
spots?
What all stars?
There are 6 of them.
What?
Oh, coincidentally, that
But
glow
all
question
6 of them
was
go to Deanna.
Yes. Thank you.
She has 6 motherfucking lives in All Stars. That is wonderful.
You vote me out, I'll be back.
She'll be back. She's like a cat. You can't get rid of it.
Alright. So, the real All-Stars of YouTube Survivor Season 3. James, the winner of YouTube Survivor Season 3. Dalton,
The real winner of YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's Deanna.
Okay. The second real winner of YouTube Survivor.
Yoshi,
Gotta support.
Yes, Icon.
Glow,
Congrats, guys.
Zach,
Icon Daddy.
Miwin, literally, didn't someone predict these already?
the final spot goes to Jabbar.
Oh,
Yay.
would you look at that?
Me at that Power Alliance.
Wow.
Alright.
Oh, no.
So, next up is the awards for the season, and there are
Oh.
quite a few awards this season to hand out.
Are they going to be as messy as last season?
No, I actually pre-planned all of these, so they're not going to be on-the-spot decisions. All right, the first award, most robbed.
Ruthie.
Eric.
Clean Ruthie.
The nominees are Zach, Flo,
3.
and Dalton.
Yeah.
What?
And the winner is
I want to know who's winning.
Dalton.
Yeah.
Round. I really was round, but thank
He
you.
probably would have won
I'm
like
so
7-2.
surprised.
7-2.
Where's the pretends to be shocked gift?
I was thinking
Well,
8-1. Or,
You always get those two random.
I know, but it's true. Thank you.
The next award. The hero of the season.
Me.
It better be Ruthie. This better be Ruthie.
Ruthie.
The nominees are Ruthie,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She gonna win it. Mm-hmm.
Dalton,
Oh,
Really?
Man, okay.
and,
What?
and
I was
Kevin.
not. I was not.
who is paying production?
Are you guys cracked?
If I don't lose this to Ruthie, I'm mad.
The winner,
Ruthie.
as you predicted, is Ruthie.
Yay!
Go
Queen.
Ruthie.
Love her.
The next award, villain of the season.
Oh, Yoshi.
Oh,
The
Yoshi.
nominees are
Pretty close.
Deanna.
Jabbar,
True.
Zach,
Oh, yo. Mhm.
and Yoshi.
Oh,
Yoshi won.
Yoshi better win this one.
By an overwhelming majority, is Yoshi.
yes. Yes.
He was a hero to me.
Wait, how are these nominees determined?
By me.
Yeah.
By
actually
you?
did not do-
All right, of course by me.
By the host.
Do you think I consult production on anything? Actually, de-animate all of these.
Yes, I did.
Queen.
The next award, best move of the season.
Oh.
The nominees are
Deanna calling out people at Final Cut.
James flipping on Dalton at Final 3.
Oh.
What do you mean flipping on me? He wasn't taking me anyway.
Well, I was going to announce his other move first, but James flipping on Jabbar.
James.
And
Zach?
Jabbar, Yoshi, James, and Zach taking out Adam at the final 11.
Oh, okay. So put
Me and James being involved in all of these. That's biased.
And the winner is James, Jabbar, Yoshi, and Zach taking out Adam at the final 11. Shared.
That was pretty good.
When they
Because
didn't
at
even
that point
include me in that vote. So
Adam was controlling the game, and you guys constructed that blind side. And Adam was so shocked.
Well,
So if James was
technically,
involved
3 of us.
in every single move, why didn't you say any of this when people asked you questions?
Exactly.
Yeah.
you still won,
I was
but
a
you
goat in
could
that
have
move.
gotten
I was
more
a goat. I
votes.
was a total goat in that move. Actually, Yoshi had control of me in that one.
It should not
The
have
game's
been
over.
5-4.
And every other move. Every other move he
should not have
controlled.
been 5-4, James. You literally could have had at least 6 votes. Or 7.
I had actually voted for James, but the way he was acting at Final Tribal Council, I switched.
You know what's funny about that? Jabbar and Zach switched their votes at the last minute. You voted for Patricia, and then Zach switched from Patricia to James.
Wow.
So Patricia actually almost won.
Yeah, she was winning for like 5 minutes, and then Zach switched his vote.
Oh my.
Next award, the worst move of the season.
Oh,
Me being
Voting
cast.
voting Joel out.
First,
Right. Glow, why? Okay, we gotta get into that
TV
though
bottle.
later.
all right, first nominee. Yoshi lashing out on everybody.
I was so mad at you for that.
Oh my.
The next nominee, Jenna lying about his competition score.
Right. Oh, jeez.
I wasn't present for that.
And the third one is Joel being voted out.
It better be Joel being voted out.
And the winner is Jenna lying about his competition score.
Oh,
What?
Second tribal council of the season.
he
Why did you do that, Jenna? I'm so...
I'm so
It sent you home.
Yeah. I
I
did.
believe so.
Me at that.
Goodbye.
When you get caught?
Is someone really
That's
that?
lying
Is
about
that?
having
Is someone that
800,000.
salty? Like, sweetie, I'm the you're the pepper. I'm the salt. So just so you know.
All right, next award.
Okay, Julian just wants to say that this final tribal council was more boring than the season 1 final tribal council, where only 1 finalist and like 3 jurors showed up. So
Agreed.
True. All right. The favorite fight of the season.
Oh,
It better be mine and Yoshi's, girl. That one was epic.
All right.
it might be Yoshi.
The first nominee is Yoshi versus Dalton.
Oh.
The second nominee is Yoshi versus Glow Part 1.
Oh, Part 1.
And the third nominee is Yoshi versus Glow Part 2.
Oh,
And the winner is Yoshi versus Glow Part 2.
yes.
That
What one was that one? Was that the one where she called a motherfucker?
uh,
Listen here, you motherfucker!
I believe so.
When she hopped right out of her chair, girl. And she
This is racking up these awards.
No.
Fan favorite of the season.
Oh, James.
Deanne.
yeah, Deanna Morgan.
The three nominees are
I forgot the
I
Yoshi.
came in and snatched the awards.
James, Eric,
What?
and Dalton.
Are you
You
kidding me?
three had the most fans by everyone.
What?
Wait, who?
What is
Yoshi, me,
this?
and James?
You, James, and Eric.
Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Please let Dalton or James win.
And the winner
Excuse me?
It's gonna be James.
I'm
is
surprised I'm not
James.
good.
James had about like 30% of my fan base. So
Jeez.
good jobs.
How did I
Which
get
means that we had, like, wait.
My mood is
That means one of us would have had to have 35, like, or more.
Yeah,
I'm
does
talking
that
about.
I don't
make
I'm
think you
talking
know how
about
to
out
do
of every.
math.
I'm talking about out of all 18 of you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant of just those 3.
No, no.
Okay.
I can't
next
think I have
up.
fans. The fuck?
The most underrated player. The nominees are James, Ruthie, and Jabbar.
How does a fan favorite become
Me being
underrated?
underrated.
Underrated by
Yay.
people in the game. And the winner is
Ruthie.
Jabbar.
How?
Ah.
Jabbar made a lot of moves that none of you guys knew about.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Biggest flop of the season.
Me.
Joel.
The nominees are Keaton,
Yeah.
AJ,
True.
and Joel.
Oh,
How did I not get nominated for this?
And the winner
Joel.
is Keaton.
oh.
Good
First
job.
Oh, he always gives that to the first boo.
And the best player of the season. The nominees are Glow, Dalton, and Jabbar.
What?
And the winner is Dalton.
Yes, Dalton.
Thank you.
I'm just glad to make the final 3.
So congrats, Deanna, to winning all of the awards this season.
Queen, when she literally didn't even play the season, yet she won. She literally won. Like,
I really
I am shooketh.
So James, how does it feel to win this game?
oh, it feels good, especially seeing some of the people's reactions.
Oh.
I think my game is underrated, and I try and keep it that way. So,
All right, Patricia, do you have any words to say to the jury members?
Patricia's muted.
You're muted if you didn't.
Patricia, hon, you're muted.
Alex, I did vote for Adam. I just sent you a quote saying I changed my vote to Adam. I don't know how you did not get that.
Oh, yes, I did get that. However, due to the mutiny twist, your vote was canned at that tribal council.
No, it shouldn't have been. Wait.
So,
Wait, but
yeah,
shouldn't
No,
it have been?
wait.
Shouldn't it have been canceled
No,
at the
you
first one
said-
she went to?
Yes.
no, it was at the first merge tribal council.
No, so why would there 4 vote? Only 7 votes at our. Oh, wait.
Yeah, can you explain that one?
I
Yeah,
forgot.
who voted for me?
I honestly God forgot who, but the part of the twist was that someone would receive a vote, or like their vote would be doubled at that tribe. And I really, honest to God, don't remember because I will say I did fuck the season up by putting way too many twists in it, way too many idols, way too many fucking.
Somebody got a double vote.
But they didn't know about it. So
if somebody got a double vote, then 3 people didn't
Shouldn't.
vote.
Yeah, shouldn't there have been more votes than that?
No, because her vote was canceled. Her vote didn't count.
But now,
So her vote was canceled twice then.
Well,
Yeah, there were
At the
9
first merge
people in that
tribal
tribal council. So there should have been 10 votes, but there was only 7.
There were 11 votes.
We're referring to the first tribe swap.
No, the one where it was 3 Patricia and 4 for
Right.
Isaiah.
Right. That's what we're.
That one.
Yeah, her vote was
It was
canceled.
the very first one we went to.
Correct. Yes.
At that tribe.
Yeah. Patricia told us that she didn't have a vote that tribal.
Yeah, let's kick the other.
but you never told me it. You only said the first tribal.
Oh, so maybe Patricia wasn't lying.
Me at this.
No, Patricia did not lie about that. Her vote just did not count. Was the thing.
Okay, that's a head scratcher. I'm still not getting it, but okay, I'll let it go.
All right, so
Who voted for me? Will anybody tell me now?
the votes for you were. Good question. Yoshi. Zach. Let me check. I believe Glow voted for James, correct?
Oh, I would never in 100,000 million
Wait,
years.
who switched? Because you said I was.
Jabbar and Zach switched at the last second. One went
Yeah,
to you
Jabbar
one
and Zach
went to
switched. Jabbar voted for you, and Zach voted for James. Yes, Glow voted for James, Ruthie voted for James, and Joel voted for James.
Me and that.
Me at the supposed all-girl alliance.
That never existed.
Right. People was just trying to tell me that there was an all-girl alliance.
No, because everyone really thought there was one until we merged, and it was like, we hate Patricia.
They hated each other.
Glow was like, I don't like that bitch. She even called her a bitch in that tribal council. And then I was just like, what? And I missed half of the tribal council, and I'm like,
I did have that as one of the worst moves of the season, which was Patricia sticking by Glow even after Glow had called her out.
She gonna turn on
But
me?
it worked out for Patricia, and she made it to the final 2, so I took it out.
she lost by 1 vote, which actually isn't that bad.
It's actually poetic.
Because I thought she wasn't going to get any votes.
I thought so too.
Oh, she wasn't supposed to get any at first.
Production was like, oh, Patricia has this in the bag. It's gonna be 7-2 Patricia. It's gonna be 6-3 Patricia. It's gonna be 5-4 Patricia.
But then they're absolutely.
I think Connor and I were the only ones that thought James would win. I do agree on James beating Patricia in the final 2 personally, from what I saw from the season. Just throwing my opinion out there. I think you guys both played underrated games. I don't think it was as bad as all of these jurors are talking about. It was maybe a little bit lackluster compared to everyone else who was playing as hard as they could. And it kind of looked like you two were not playing as hard as you could. But you managed to make it to the final 2.
Well, I do agree that with the number of people in the merge that were playing the game, they probably did get overshadowed.
Yeah,
but
they easily fell
in all honesty, though, if they were playing up to the par that we all were, then they wouldn't have been overshadowed. So,
I mean, but there's some people that y'all are putting above me. Like Zach said that we were like the worst 2 that were possible out of the jury. And I'm trying to think like, okay, Joel, Kevin.
Actually, I did say that, but
how did Kevin outplay me?
But I said that everyone in the jury minus Joel would have been a better final 2.
He's referring to he's referring to what Zach said. Zach did say everybody.
Yeah, and I did exclude Joel from that, but I did say that just about literally everyone I think in the jury stage of the game had a better case than you guys did.
And honestly, I think I agree with them.
And the reason why Kevin has a better case than you guys is because Kevin, Yoshi, and I were the people in charge of Glow's vote and Zach's vote. which you guys did not, and you did not have a part in at all. Neither one of you.
Right.
So therefore, that would make Kevin a better player than you just based on those, because
So
you
why
would
is it
not
when I
flip
work
on
with-
Glow
why
no
is it
matter
when
what.
I work with someone, I'm riding their coattails, but when Kevin works with someone, he's part of a group.
No, because Kevin was willing to make moves. You were
I wasn't
not
willing
ever
to-
going to vote Glow out. That was like,
Right. Okay. But I was willing to vote you out. Maybe I just didn't want to tell you what my moves were going to be. I was ready to vote you out several votes ago.
yeah,
Patricia and I
and you
both.
didn't have the numbers to do that.
Actually, you had immunity. That was the problem. We had.
I had immunity at Final 6 and
I
at
think-
Final 4.
I think at Final
and
5,
at
we would've
Final
had
12 when you weren't even on my tribe.
We had you at Final 5, but you had that damn legacy. You had that damn legacy advantage.
Just like you had that super idol.
Oh yeah, totally. No. I'm not saying no. Don't take it like that.
Because
I'm just
I was trying to get you out too. I even tried getting people to do a 3-2-2 on you in case you didn't play your freaking, just to flush it out.
I think
But
that was brilliant.
Nobody wanted to do it, so.
I respect you so much for that, and I fought against that. That's why I'm so close to Glow. I had to make sure that she and I voted the same way to prevent that from working for you.
Yeah, speaking of the legacy advantage, can I find out who the fuck gave that to me now, please?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So, Jabbar at the final 17, I believe, won it from the 2-5-4-4 thing.
Yeah.
However, it had to have been you at that tribal council, or it would have been random.org to somebody. Random.
Yes.
So random.org picked me.
Yes.
Random.org picked you to receive the legacy.
Yes, come through. Okay, first off, I had a love-hate relationship with random.org when it robbed me of that immunity win, but now we're all good.
Yes.
Because they got me to
remember
Final
that.
4. So, also I also got the 2-5-4-4, but I got an idol from that. So
I
ended up getting all 3 eventually though, because that wasn't the other one the double vote or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ended up getting that one. No, there was a double vote, the legacy, and then the idol.
So where did Patricia's mutiny come from then?
I don't remember the third one, to be honest with you.
2-5-4-4.
Yeah, Patricia got
Wait,
the third
Patricia, did you get it?
Yeah, I got it from 2-5-4-4.
Okay, so it was the mutiny then. So no, you didn't get all 3.
Okay. Well, then where did double vote come from? Because I got a double vote from Adam when he left, and I got the advantage from Ruthie when she left. So like,
good question.
I was so confused when like these jurors were just like giving me these powers, even though I was clear. Well, Adam, I had no idea was going home, but Ruthie, I did, and she still voted. She still gave me that, so I was like, okay. I was kind of really shocked. Ruthie, if you're still watching, thank you. Even though I still lost that challenge, but
I believe Ruthie said she felt bad for doing something.
No, she told me she had an idol and she really didn't. She like that's literally that just goes to show how good of a person she is. She lied about an idol and felt that bad about it. Like it's not even a big deal. Like she didn't even really have an idol, but yet she felt that bad about it. Like what?
God, I was gonna
like trust me, I told bigger lies than that, and I still don't regret them. So,
does anybody?
I was this close to playing an idol on her that week, dude. This close. So close.
Does anybody else have any questions about the season? About what I think about the season? About something that happened in the season?
What was James' thing? Because he had something for the end of the game.
What? Sorry.
The thing James won at auction.
Oh, yeah, the thing James won at auction. It was a vote for himself.
What?
He won a vote for himself at the auction.
A vote for in the end?
No.
Or like against him?
Yeah, a vote against him at that tribal council. So that stray vote for James, that was himself.
Because literally you kept blaming me for that, James. I told you it wasn't me. In fact,
I still think
in fact, I can literally say I never wrote your name down, not even to win.
I just couldn't believe that it would be Ruthie, and you were the only freaking. Oh my god!
It was yourself.
Well, it wasn't even himself. It was just random because there were 8 votes of the treble.
Oh.
Or
Well,
9.
Still, either way, I literally told you it wasn't me. I never wrote your name down. Not one
I only wrote yours down once.
I know, and it was literally the one that mattered. So,
Alex, how do you feel about us voting Chris out instead of Glow like Patricia wanted us to do?
I want to know something.
I mean,
It was in the final too. Who would win?
what?
Wait, what?
Hold on, let me answer Jabbar's question first. I don't know. Glow is a bigger threat at the moment. I think Patricia had the right idea going. Maybe for you guys going into merge, that would have been a. I think keeping Glow is smarter if you wanted to have numbers, but if you just wanted to stay concrete and get out a big threat, you should have voted out Glow because Glow from day one was a huge threat.
Do you know how much hate mail I got when I idled her out, though? Because some people just couldn't respect the move. Like, I literally got so much hate. Like, why did you do that to her? Like, okay. I didn't do it because I wanted to be mean about it. I did it because it was a good game move.
Hey, question about that. Who here would have voted for Glow in the end? Because I think I probably would have.
It depends on who she was against. If she was
I think I would have voted. I think I would have voted for her no matter what.
Because I feel like, I felt in the back of my mind like she always had this like almost unfair advantage because she was so lovable.
I think her age. I really do think that her age had something to do with it. Like I think her age worked to her advantage, even though Yoshi called her a fossil.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I do think that it had something to do with her gameplay.
Well, I would think that it's a disadvantage if we all felt that way. You know,
I never once felt that her age was a disadvantage for her.
So when are we holding the votes?
If we all think that it's going to be an advantage, we could have taken her out because we could have easily said, 10 gauges behind her. She's so popular. If she gets to the end, there's no way that we can't vote for her.
Yeah,
So
but no one wanted to get rid of her. Like, that's why I had to idle her out because James and Patricia would not flip. I was like, oh my God, Kevin is not a big threat, but you're literally not flipping.
James, I'm not going to lie. If you sat next to Glow in the end, it probably would have been maybe 9.
It would have probably been 9-0.
I think it would have been 9.
Now, can we answer Patricia's question? Because
she's gone.
Well, you said that you were going to answer her question after Jabbar.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I had a tough time in this game, but when I did my intro and I study people, I really do that. I use it for Survivor. I found some of y'all very interesting, and Jabbar was one of them. And I mean that as a compliment, Jabbar, not as a slam.
No problem.
This was a tough game for me. But I do want to call you on something, Jabbar. I really do try to shoot from the hip when I talk to each person individually. I don't try to bullshit them. I'm not going to say I've never been put in a predicament where I had to, because that would be a lie. But in this game, I tried my best to fight. And as each cycle went, and Jabbar, in the beginning, you were one person that was high on the scale with me, and I don't think you knew that. And I just had no chance with you when you said, I felt like you were done with me because you had gone, or whoever you were with. And it broke me. Yeah, it broke me there. I think you and I could have gone further. If you felt you could have opened up to me, with other options, because I will take other options with the right people in a game. I will change my game when I'm with the right people. And that's just something about me I don't think you knew. Maybe you did. I don't know. But
hey, Glow.
Can I rebuttal?
Yeah, but everything I'm saying, Jabbar, was meant as a compliment that you were high on.
No, and I'm not going to slander you or anything, but I do want to give my perspective of what happened throughout the game. So when we got to the merge, even though I did not agree with everything that you and Patricia were doing or saying. I never once casted a vote against either one of you guys, like pre-merge. I always had your back. I always made sure the target, even when you guys were targeting each other, I made sure I targeted the boys. I think that the problem came in, like where the distrust what you guys had with me and vice versa, was because I wanted to take Adam out. And I don't think that you guys were too happy about that, or the fact that you guys didn't know. But the reason why I didn't tell as many people as I didn't was because everybody trusted Adam. So I thought that me taking Adam out would do us all some justice. Little did I know Patricia was plotting behind my back. And, you know.
Now, I would have taken Adam out. Just letting you know. I can't prove that. I would have taken Adam out. I was hearing, you know, how super friendly I am, and I'll talk to anybody and don't give a shit. I mean, I'm like that. In any game I'm in, I'm gonna talk to everybody if I want to. I'm not gonna try to play them all. I take them all. I do what I do. I study them, and in my brain, I'm taking out whatever, you know, we all take from each other out, and I stay with who I'm with that are loyal. But it's not that can't change to justify some players, you know, that you need to, as you say, get rid of to go further. Had I talked about Adam, Adam was a smooth talker, made me feel, and from the way he was with me, I feel like Adam made everybody feel that he talked to the way y'all said I do. But I don't play like Adam. I don't repeat everything that's said to me to other players. That's why I always say, call me out if something's been said.
Glow, I will say that it feels like when you're telling me something that you're telling other people that exact carbon copy statement.
Yes, and I have something to say about that, though, Glow. Because I've had conversations with other people in the game that have also gone on call with you or whatever, and they told me that you literally told me identically, word for word, what you told me that you also told to them.
I'd have that. I don't do that. I don't care who told you what.
That's what you did, though. That's what you did.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So what are you saying I did?
Okay, so I would go on call with you, and you would tell me something like, I don't know, like, well, you told me you shoot from the hip like 4 times in one night, but like you would just tell me like, oh, I am with you, I'm not gonna go back on this or whatever, and I'm a super loyal person or whatever. And then I would go on call with somebody else, and they would tell me that you told me that you told them the exact same thing.
If they told you that, it's because they started the conversation with what you said to them to me, and then I would talk. There you go. Okay, there's your answer.
And also, I have something to say about.
I want to know, Glow. I want to know how many people you told were your favorite.
Yeah, because you told me that too.
Dalton was one of my favorites, but he became one of my least favorites. Yoshi snowballed me. I thought I was final 2 with Yoshi. It broke my heart when we were going at each other. When I found out, and I don't know how accurate I am on what I was told. I thought I was with Yoshi to the end. Yoshi even had my phone number. We used to talk, and Yoshi was put high on the agenda with somebody very special in my life, which is gone. That's not there anymore, but I like Yoshi. I really rated Yoshi with high regards, and it broke my heart when he said the things he said to me, which he apologized for. I don't know.
So that's 3. How many more people?
James, you were one that, you know, that I remember saying, I hope you make merch. I liked you. Believe it or not, I liked Kevin that I couldn't do anything with. I liked Jabbar. I liked several people that were in the 5, but I knew I couldn't be tight with them.
I remember you said it to AJ. I remember you said it to Zach. I remember you saying.
That's when that started getting said, when things were changing, when I was hearing that people like Dalton, and hold on, if I'm wrong on recall, call me on it.
Okay. And I'm just trying to help you out by letting you know that sort of thing gives people an impression.
Well, that's because the people that I originally thought I would be with to the end in my mind, unless I showed cause to change it, you were losing Ruthie that I thought a lot of, Patricia that didn't give me a chance. That's why I called her that bad name, of which I regret doing that, you know, and I talked to her one-on-one about it. I really believed in a 5-man alliance of me, Jabbar, Yoshi, Patricia, and Ruthie. I would have loved to have seen those 5 go to the end, believe it or not. But it all went hogwash when I heard. I even tried to have Dalton. I wanted to bring Dalton in. I'm talking about further back in the game, Dalton, and keep him safe on the side, which I did get the vote off of him one time. And it just kept changing for me. It kept changing. So I was trying to make a new navigation to go somewhere else with some other people, but I couldn't do it. I actually wanted to get up with Zach being an underdog because of the immunity run things, knowing he would be a target to get us in the face zone with him. And then I found out y'all were tight, so I was hoping that would change my game, but nothing that I anticipated worked my way.
Right? I know that feeling.
Okay, so I have something to say, Glow. So one thing that annoyed me the most about you in this game was that you basically wanted everyone else to give you information, but you refused to drop anyone's name otherwise. Like, you would always make everyone else give you the info, but when they wanted to give you info, you say, no, I can't tell you that.
Way with everybody. There's some people I gave my info to. So I'm just calling you on that. Dalton, you were so fighting for your life and had so much going with you at a certain point when you got idols and good in challenges and everything. I knew that you were going to be one that would make big moves, so I didn't care to give you any info.
Okay, but so then why were you so mad at me when I voted you out?
I wasn't that mad at you. I told
you were.
You were very mad at me. I told you how I felt about you wouldn't get my vote. Because you're right, I did say that. Because
that means you were mad at me.
You're a strong. I'm not saying I wasn't mad, but I didn't stay mad for 5 minutes, Dalton. You ran off the map like you did when you got mad in a conversation and left it. Talk about getting mad. You're devastated mad that you didn't make the final 2.
Actually, I left the jury chat because I couldn't deal with your delusions. So I just left and wanted to be added back after you were done calling everyone out.
Just leave the conversation and cut it off. You didn't have to leave everybody in there and make it look like I'm speaking for them. That you,
I mean, well, you kept saying literally that, like, you kept saying like, oh, the only like you didn't play a good. That I didn't play a good game because I wasn't in the final 2, which isn't true, because basically the only reason I lost was because of 1 point in the final.
Take everything, and maybe I wrote it that way. You take things to the extreme of what is said sometimes, Dalton. You were so hooked on that you deserve the game you played to be final 2.
But Glow, that's what you literally did. That's why you wanted every question in the jury to be about you.
Okay, all right.
Like when you asked them if they wanted you to be in, who you wanted them to be in, who you wanted them to say you were on All Stars, you wanted them to say your name, and because if they hadn't said your name, then you wouldn't have voted for them.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? All Stars, the question tonight.
Yeah, the questions you.
You're wrong.
You asked them.
You're wrong about that. I wanted to know who they called All Stars. And if they
you had asked that question during the game already. You had asked most of us that question. At least you asked me that question. You asked me that exact same question.
To ask that question tonight. I'm a juror, and I didn't ask any damn question I want. And if they didn't say my name, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. So why are you taking over me asking a question from our differences that I think like that? Because you're acting like you know how I think. You don't freaking know how I think.
Okay, honey, no one's getting upset, so you don't need to raise your voice at me, because I'm keeping my voice calm. I have not raised my voice one time, so you don't need to raise yours.
I'm just defending myself.
Okay, well, I am too, but I'm defending myself in a calm manner, and you're raising your voice, so don't do that.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay. Well, don't yell at me, because I'm literally not yelling at you, so...
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of catty for people to sit here, regardless of maybe they played a lower key game, but I think it's a bunch of bull for a bunch of jurors to call 2 people in the finals. You know, maybe they don't have the adequate to be as strong a player to you as to defend themselves, but they got to the final 2 and they deserve it because all of us are bullshit players. And they got here and we didn't. And I watched that whole conversation from everybody, and it disgusted me because to me that's just a trick bunch of jurors that are all angry. And I said that.
And
I disagree.
I'm right about that. Y'all, a lot of y'all did it, not all of you. You dogged these two, which is your right to do as a juror, but to the extent of ridiculousness, just like, no disrespect, Yoshi, to the ridiculousness of how the fight went down with me and Yoshi. That's not a great player when you have an attitude like that.
Yes, I was. That's why I got further than you, and I made it to Final Four. So,
but listen, Glow, I don't
player.
think you're grasping what I'm saying, though.
Every compliment that you went for, hon. Everybody plays a different game. We got through that. I'm not.
So don't say I wasn't a great player because I was.
Your demeanor changed as soon as you left the game. This Glow right here is like a hard, stone cold, like don't talk to me Glow. The Glow before you got voted out was bubbly Glow, like this is me.
Because I saw all the bullshit you were writing about the final two. All the bullshit that a lot of people said about the final two, to me, it's a lot of bullshit. It's 50-50. Not 100% that they were all nothing. They got there. Whether we like it or not, we're the bullshit players. They outsmarted us. They got there. They made
it took one vote for them to get there. That's literally all it took. It's not like they made a big move.
Well, I'll just twirl me and my
No, it took the whole game of what they did, each move. Maybe they didn't stand out in the line.
What moves, though? Did they even answer that question?
Whatever they decided with their votes or whatever. Just because they're not out there in the limelight and loud like some of us.
Okay, but how many of their votes actually went to the majority? How many of their votes actually went to the majority? They did not vote out Zach. They did not vote you out. They literally, like, their votes almost never
It doesn't matter what they didn't do because you think they should have done it a different way.
Oh my God.
You're literally just going back on exactly what you just said, though.
I kind of see where Glow's coming from, but at the same time, however we were feeling, they kind of displayed it tonight. Like,
yeah, they said everything for us.
Show and say whatever they felt they needed to say.
Because I realized that I'm on a site with nothing but children. Oh my God, I was trying so hard to placate.
And I'm not a child.
I'm not a child either, sweetie.
I'm not a child, James. I've taken up for you.
Not you, hon. I'm talking about the site, 10 gauge. I'm talking about.
I don't even associate myself with that site anymore. So you're the one that's still active on there playing the power struggle and all these games.
You're probably right about that. You're probably right about that, but the mentality is still there. I'm no better. Be real.
I mean, don't call out the site when you're still just as active on the site as
I'm just saying. I know what I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with a certain type of people. I know that you're going to be prima donnas. You're going to inflate your game. It's got to be all about you.
Are you referring to?
I was just like, okay, yeah, man, it's all about you. Please give me your vote.
But just because we played better than you, you're saying that we inflated our games. We didn't need help inflating our games. You did it for us.
I don't think I'm proud of my game. I don't know what would have happened if I don't know. I'm just really not proud. That's the honest truth. I'm not. I know I can play better. So I've played better and then lost because of poor jury management where I just blew up on the jury and just like couldn't understand why they couldn't see that I made these great moves and all this shit. And I was like, well, you know what? Fuck y'all. So I was over it. I mean, Jabbar, you act like you think I act like I didn't want your vote. I mean, that's kind of the truth. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about your vote. I mean,
I didn't say that you gave a shit about my vote, sweetheart.
I almost gave you my vote, James, but you still never answered my question.
Oh, I answered your question poorly. I didn't have a good answer. I'm sorry.
Like still to this moment, I don't know what game, like who you played like, because I had to answer it for you.
Well,
like I wouldn't know.
The moral of the story is that you won. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. If you think that we're children, we're still 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, as opposed to 40, 41, 42. So
yeah, but you're the
be
host,
careful
Alex.
when you're trying to generalize and categorize.
And I remember it. I remember it so well. Oh God.
And you should. And you really should. But hey.
You don't know me. That's okay.
This jury is literally the most ruthless shit I've ever seen.
This cast is the most hateful cast. Like,
Don't call us children when you're acting.
Yeah, like I don't understand, James. Like, I'm sorry. Do you not think before you speak sometimes?
No. That's why.
If you had called us children before the vote, you probably wouldn't have won.
Oh, I know. That's why I was like, don't talk. I told you that. I told you that long time ago. I wasn't even going to respond to Kevin. Like, I don't even want to be in a tribal council. I don't want to be fighting for my life in a case that bullshit. I don't want to hold this.
But
up.
I guess this proves. This proves
great-
that Joel and Kevin were not a solid vote together in the jury, because Kevin voted for Patricia and Joel voted for you. And all this time, people thought that Joel was going to vote whoever Kevin voted for, and that's clearly not the truth.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you saw what the results were? Yeah. But I mean,
Crazy.
I'm just really glad that this is over. I had so much fun, y'all. Y'all did it was a great game. I enjoyed watching it. So I mean,
it was definitely fun.
Was there any way that it could have been Dalton and Yoshi in the end? I mean, what would have had to have happened, really?
You would have had to be voted out at Final Four.
Okay.
Challenge between either you or Patricia and probably Yoshi. Yeah, definitely Yoshi.
I mean, let's be honest. Yoshi wasn't taking me to the end, and I wasn't taking Yoshi, so it wasn't possible for that to happen.
Yeah.
So it wasn't happening no matter what.
The whole jury can shut the fuck up.
If Yoshi or Dalton made it to the final two,
stop blaming me
for
being in the seat.
Now, if it was Yoshi versus me, though, if it actually did happen that way, the vote probably would have been very close. I don't even know who would have won.
I think it's 5-4 Dalton.
It would have been 5-4.
I think it would have been 5-4 Dalton.
I don't know. I don't know where my vote would land. I think mentally it would be for Dalton, but Yoshi would pull my heart.
Hi, Keaton. Oh my God. #irrelevant.
Keaton, do you have any? Keaton, do you have any words for these people?
I mean that with love, Keaton.
All of you suck collectively.
I didn't want you to go home the first round, but we can thank Adam for that.
Shut the fuck up, Dalton.
Me at that. Okay.
I heard there were
I
fights
literally
coming in.
I voted for you to stay in the first tribal, by the way.
Yeah, that was the first mistake.
But if Adam had just played his idol on you and not himself, then you would have stayed. So.
Well, Adam's an idiot too.
How am I an idiot though? What did I do?
Hi, Hunter.
And I don't even get started. I paid attention to the whole season. Oh God.
Okay, well then clearly you weren't paying enough attention, because I did not play an idiot game. So just because you're probably salty because you got 18th out of 18.
I'm not salty towards you. I'm salty towards Jack and James. How the fuck did James win? I'm so pissed.
Because literally it was the lesser of two evils. It was either James or Patricia. But let's be honest, at this point, I didn't want to vote for either, but the reason, this is what I based my vote on. I voted on who I wanted to win. I voted for who I wanted to lose less, not who I wanted to win more. That's basically what I settled on. So,
Hunter, what did you think about this season?
I didn't watch a single episode, so.
Me at that.
Good job. You didn't want to.
Sure why I'm here.
It was a good season.
I don't know how you got the win.
Just don't watch the last episode and don't watch this episode.
Wait, lied. I did watch one tribal council. I watched the tribal council where Gloria played an idol and someone else played an idol.
That happened twice. It was either me and Glow or Yoshi and Glow. But if it was really early in the season, then it was me and Glow.
Well, who went home?
AJ?
I think it was that one.
Okay, then yes. That was the iconic tribal council of the season.
So
Hunter,
there's going to be some people coming back for second chances. Is this your chance to make alignments with them?
Nah, I mean...
King Hugh Jane of second chances.
I mean, we're all there to win, so...
I get to play again.
What?
Dalton.
Yes.
I get to play.
I think something a gameplay that would have worked for me quite easily was to just straight up lie to me about the Zach vote. I would never. Nobody could have convinced me that you voted out Zach. Nobody.
But I wanted to own that. I owned that vote because unlike some people in this game who literally would not own moves, I wanted to be one of the people who claimed that move.
Oh, I see.
And although I definitely should have lied about it,
I would have been your
if I felt like if you didn't think that I did that, then you probably would think like, well, you probably would have gotten Patricia out, which might have helped my game a little bit. But at the same time, I don't think that it would have changed the fact that I was still probably going to get third, regardless. So it was. I don't see where it would have.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Wait, was it up? Oh yeah, it was the final two, wasn't it?
Because if one thing changed in the game, like say Patricia had gone home when I don't even know when Yoshi went home, like I don't know how the final three would have ended up. You might have still won immunity. Yoshi might have won immunity. You never know. But at the same time, like I still think I would have gotten third. But I can't be sure. But you know, I have no regrets in this season, other than not winning the final immunity, obviously. But what can I do?
Wait, who won the final immunity?
James did, and he won.
I was hoping Patricia did.
No, James won it. Well, okay. First off, if Patricia had won it, I would have been like, "Yes, girl." But because James literally just ignored me, like Patricia was like, at least she was like, "I think you're going home." But James refused to talk to me all day. I was like, okay, at least Patricia
That's how he
knows
works.
what's going on.
He won't talk to you if he's going after you. That's how he works.
I figured that out. Like, okay, but literally, I still have not backstabbed James unless he considered not voting for you to win, backstabbing you. But you backstabbed me 3 times in one season. And that's not including the final vote because I don't consider that a backstab because I consider that a good move. But 3 times before the final vote, you backstabbed me. And I still looked at you as like somewhat of an ally. Probably not my closest one at all, but definitely an ally.
I mean, I was okay after Zach left because it was just low, and then after
I got them both out one after. I did that because I wanted to become your number one, but it never happened. Like Patricia became.
You would have if I had not found out that you were behind Zach.
See, but I didn't want to. I almost didn't want to work with you because I had a really hard time trusting you to begin with. Yeah. Because you broke my trust like literally the first vote, and I was like, "What the hell? That's way too early to just like fuck someone else's game."
Wait, Alex.
You know, I have reasons for that. By the way, they were strategic in nature.
So, spoiler alert on Second Chances, I heard.
Well, he literally just told you that, I think.
What?
Oh, don't start with me.
What's the spoiler?
I'm just saying, he literally just told you that.
What's the spoiler, Hunter?
Cast leak?
Didn't he already announce the cast of Second Chance on your season finale?
Did he really? What the hell? Yeah, in my season, I played literally one round for about 3 hours, and it ended up being the biggest move of the season. So,
yeah. Okay. Also, what was I gonna say before Hunter interrupted me? I think it had to do with James.
Please.
I think it had something.
Plenty of camera time. Too bad he didn't win, though.
I know.
Oh, that first vote.
It was all for nothing.
I know. Stop talking. Okay. Literally, though, James. Yeah. Why? Okay. So, to me, it looked like all you wanted to do was prove to Zach and AJ that I wasn't loyal, even though all it did was prove to them that you weren't loyal.
Oh well. Okay. I mean, maybe that was really.
Yes, because I literally went to them right afterwards, and they built their bridge of trust back with me and literally hated you.
Oh.
Well, they might not have hated you, but they definitely didn't trust you.
That's probably true because they never told me that you were talking to them. Only Adam did. And so
I had an alliance in the very first vote. I was in a really good position because after the tribe picks, Zach and I stayed on call longer than everyone else, and we made that alliance. And it was me, him, and he wanted AJ in it. And then he was like, we should get a 4th, and that was you. But then Adam and Keaton also pulled me into their side. And so basically I was caught between 2 alliances and I had to choose which one I wanted to go with. And I honestly wanted to go with the Adam Keaton one. And so when you approached me about it, I was like, okay, now we have 4, we can do it. But after you literally fucked me on that vote for no reason, Zach and AJ saw that it was really just you being spiteful.
That's not true. I don't think that's true because I told Zach what I was going to do before I did it.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, Dalton. Hey, y'all.
Zach,
Well, even though Alex was the one that said hi first, but hi. But literally, no, but Jay, I mean, not Jay. Jay, go away. James, your names are so similar. James, when you, but literally, okay, explain to me what was the reason behind that.
So in that group of people, I felt pretty low on the totem pole. I didn't feel like I had a lot of influence. I didn't feel like I had a lot of protection.
Even though you and I told you there were two sets of duos on that tribe already. Zach and AJ and Keaton and Adam, and you told me that you would be willing to be my duo, and clearly that was a lie because you told me straight off the bat that you were going to flip to AJ, and you
I wanted to be a duo with you in that foursome.
Okay.
But you were abandoning the foursome.
I was not going to vote for him until you came up to me and told me that should we do it.
I tried to talk you out of it 3 times.
No, you did not.
I said it's a bad idea.
I just have to say that I love
it's a bad idea because of this reason. I said it's a bad idea because of this reason. And you just kept saying, but they're so tight, but they're so this. And after a while, I felt like if I don't cave in, I'm going to get my name written down.
Hang on. Messages on Skype don't disappear, sweetie, unless you remove them. But
I know that.
we know we didn't remove them. So,
Dalton calling people out left and right.
Let me just say that you at 7:23 on October 1st, which was like right when the game started.
Holy shit.
You said Keaton approached me to vote out AJ and says he has your vote, which actually I had never consented to anything at that point. And you said, and I'm like, okay, mental note, check with Dalton, which was smart. Because we could theoretically be swing votes. But my natural instinct is to stay with and protect the initial alliances. So you did come to me and you said, and you did bring up the fact that we could be a swing vote.
Because I had to feel you out.
I said, well, Keaton thinks he has me. I too have thought of what you just said, but I also wanted to be loyal. But AJ and Zach are tight and Zach is immune for like ever. I literally just said that. So we could be screwing ourselves. And you said, agreed. I felt like it was a decision we should make together. Zach being immune forever means we'll be voting forever. He'll be voting forever, so it's kind of better to be on his side, I feel. I know we don't know each other, but fuck it. We can just be as tight as AJ and Zach can be. And so
that was me trying to pull you back towards Zach.
No, I don't see really where you were like specifically pulling for them. I think you were kind of being a little ambiguous about it.
I am not a forceful player. I think you know that by now.
It's fucking obvious he was with them. If you didn't know, Zach and James were in another game together, working together to get me out in another game.
I know this now, but I didn't know that back then because I had found out about that after the vote. Also, because Zach made a point to me after that he knew that James could not be trusted 100%, rather than being loyal as he claimed he was.
I won that game.
Okay, keep going. Read down your list.
Okay, so
Alex, nobody cares.
I agree. And yeah, Zach gets to vote, but he'll be on the bottom until his immunity runs out. I mean, whatever you want to do, I'm down to do too. Zach is in a good position right now. LOL, I keep running scenarios in my head. Afterthought. If Zach isn't happy, we could potentially work to throw competitions. What does he care?
So that was me trying to say, like, hey, dude, I mean, we don't want to piss Zach.
You wanted to throw competitions to weaken our numbers, which was not smart anyway.
That's retarded.
Because eventually, if we kept weakening our numbers, he was going to be safe. So because you wanted us to throw competitions so that his immunities would slowly wear out. And I said, that's true, but eventually that will cause us to have no choice.
I'm just reading that entirely.
No, listen, I am talking. That's true, but eventually I am reading. That is not mistalking. I am reading what
you totally interpreted something that you read wrong.
The after.
Anyway,
I'll talk over you if you don't want to revisit it. I'll just keep talking over you.
What are you talking about? You said if Zach isn't happy, we could potentially work to throw competitions.
Guys, it was a shitty tribal council. I left. Why are we arguing about it?
So letter H, he could potentially work to throw competition.
Okay. Well,
so
either way.
So we should not piss Zach off.
Okay, but still. Then I said that's true, but eventually it will cause us to have no choice but to vote the other side.
All right.
And then you did point out that you didn't like how long it took Zach to pick you. You said that.
At that point, I had decided that you were not going to be pushed off of it. So I was like, okay, cave, just cave.
But literally, if you had just told me that, like, honestly, I was on the fence still because I didn't know what to do, and I was waiting for you because I knew that it would be 3-3 if we didn't vote together, and it ended up being 3-3 anyway because you voted for AJ and then flipped to Keaton.
Okay, I have never met you before. This is my initial impression of you, and you were giving me pushback on something that I was trying to accomplish. I didn't want to become your target.
Okay, but you gave me pushback so many times in this game, even when they were really, really good moves. I'm not voting Glow. No. Like, so many times you literally just, like, rejected really, really good moves.
That's really good moves.
And yeah, but they would have been good for yours too, because had you done that and still sat in the final two, you would have had something to stand up and talk about.
No, because then that would have been your go.
It's literally you two and Ethan Keaton.
Oh, I gotta go anyway.
Bye.
Bye, James.
This was fun arguing with everyone in the cast.
As a super fan of YouTube Survivor.
all 8 episodes I saw or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love being added to this.
As a super fan, what did you think of this season?
I mean, the final 2 were all right. I like James as a person, so.
Fuck you, Jay. You're go home.
What? I'm down for my face fight and not even being in this series.
So Keaton, you don't think that I should have won?
Oh, don't listen to Keaton. I gotta go.
No one should have won.
Are you just saying that because you're salty you got first, boo? Or are you not actually respecting how someone played the game? Because trust me, there were a lot of people in this game, not just me, but there are more people in this game who also deserve to win other than the final 2.
People in the cast, okay? A lot of you were cunts. I wanted to get Glow out. I wanted to get you out eventually. I wanted to get a lot of fucking dumbasses out of this game because everyone was just...
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You just called me a dumbass?
I'm never going to play with any of you ever again in another fucking org.
You called me a dumbass when I literally tried to save you the first vote.
That's why you're a dumbass.
I put my vote on the line to try to save you.
Can he come back?
No, you didn't. You voted against.
I almost ruined the relationship with Zach and AJ to save your ass. But I'm a dumbass because I tried keeping you in the game because I didn't want you to get first boo.
Yes.
Where is my spot on All Stars, Alex?
And you are more delusional than Raven Walton on steroids. So
I will fucking kill you for saying that. I am not delusional.
You are.
Okay.
You just told me that you didn't want me to talk about you getting 18th, but then when I talked about me trying to not give you 18th, you called me a dumbass.
Well, yeah, you tried to save me.
Now you get out first.
We're around the hour 40 mark, and
oh my god, I literally did not think it was good for you to leave at that point, and yet you're calling me a dumbass for trying to save you.
Yes. What?
How dare you?
Okay, thank God I'm not eligible for second chances because
you actually are.
Yeah, thanks. Second chance.
Wait,
I don't want to play with you.
You said.
I can remove
so
who I want
to.
I do good in second.
Alex, I will take his spot on All Stars, and he can go on second chances.
Dalton loses his spot to Jay, and Jabbar loses his spot to Deanna.
I was actually in the season.
I don't see why voting you to stay makes me an idiot when I wanted to prove to Adam that I was with him.
Okay, Dalton, you've been arguing for an hour over the first tribal council.
Actually, this whole call has only been going on for an hour and 40 minutes, and you weren't even here for the last.
Shut
So
please drag him.
You want to come for me again?
But here's the thing.
Look. Does anyone have any actual questions about anything other than the first tribal council?
I do.
I haven't heard.
Yes, I actually do. Like, I have a real question.
Okay, well, I want.
Where did? Oh, Jay, go ahead.
Jay has the floor.
Go first, because he'll just vent over me if I pass.
Okay, go ahead, Dalton.
Okay, where did my vote go in the Patricia Chris vote? Because it was random, or the Patricia Isaiah vote? Because it was random, and I still don't know where that went.
Good question. I think it went to.
Don't you make a chart?
You think it went to who?
He doesn't.
That was
he
Matt.
lost his vote like second tribal, I think.
Matt stopped doing it at like the 5th tribal, but
he lost a vote early on though, and
it went to one of them. I remember that because I was
because I was really shocked that my vote even that it was so weird that my vote went to one of the 2 people that were actually.
I'm pretty sure. Shut up. I'm pretty sure it went.
Well, Patricia was not the one I wanted to vote for.
Correct.
Oh, it went to Patricia. I knew it.
I'm not 100%, but I'm like 95. All right, Jay, what's your question?
Wait, why is Jay in the alumni chat when he's not an alumni?
I am. Just because I was invisible doesn't mean I wasn't a part of the season, okay?
Yeah.
Deanna got in because of a fight that happened, so don't even worry about it.
No, you completely missed what Deanna did. Deanna actually made this tribal interesting.
She really did. I was falling asleep. When you go back to rewatch this, I literally almost fell asleep.
Just go to about 15, 20 minutes in whenever she got added.
Yeah, because it was literally... I almost passed out just listening to these final 2 try to tell me why they should win. Trying. They couldn't even give me like an actual reason why they should win. So I couldn't vote. So I honestly, truly could not vote to win. I had to vote for who I wanted to lose less. Because that's honestly where I was at that point.
Hey, if I answer my questions like that in Matt's game, will y'all please vote for me still?
We're still live, Jay. I can't tell you who I'm voting for.
You're number 2 on my totem pole.
But actually, Alex, here's the thing. So when I vote, like I was literally the last vote, and I didn't even mean for that to happen. I just kept forgetting to vote. But also, I couldn't decide. Like, I kept saying, do I want James to win or do I want him to lose? Win or lose? And I was like, I finally just settled on lose because he never answered my question. Like, he still hadn't answered my question at Tribal Council. And I was willing to switch my vote if he had answered my question. He still didn't answer it, so.
So do you think that James played the better game, Patricia?
James is a garbage human being, therefore no.
I don't think either one had a real better game because their games were very similar. Like I said, the only defining point in James's game was voting me out.
Oh, really?
Which it only took 1 vote to do.
But even before that, on call with me, you said that he deserved the win over Patricia. You said Patricia didn't deserve the win.
No, I said neither one of them deserved to win.
Jay actually came on to be relevant to expose Dalton.
You caught me. I gotta have a fight in every season of any season that ever goes on. It is the law of nature.
So Dalton and Jabbar and potentially Zach are going to be the ones added to production.
Alex, were you shook at how many people came for me tonight?
I mean, it was really what? Glow?
Glow, James,
somebody. Glow just has a knack for coming for everybody. Like, literally, I wasn't even trying to start something with her, and she was raising her voice at me. Girl, that is the first thing you don't want to do because I will pop off. But
Jabbar, you were actually
a woman, and because she is older, I try to respect the elders. So this time around, I didn't, trying to be a little. Of course,
I was relevant.
Shout out to Connor for saying that he thinks he's the only one on this site that actually respects his elders because of y'all's actions towards Glow.
Y'all
okay, but
didn't
Glow
act.
brought a
Hold
lot
on.
of Glow brought a
You
lot
don't-
of that shit on herself. Let's be honest here.
I didn't say anything rude.
Because she had more fights than like everyone else because she started most of them.
Actually,
and I'm not just gonna let someone like start a fight and not finish it.
Never mind. Glow had one more fight than Yoshi because, well, technically that was.
Well, Yoshi and her were in the two of them, so that. But
technically 3, but I'm counting it as 2 since one happened during the double tribal.
Can we go off of live, please?
Well, does anyone have any questions about the season that still need to be answered?
I'm literally trying to think because
staying on the air, yay!
How would you rank the season so far?
It better be number 3.
Season 2 is like great season.
That's the one
Actually, it was probably better. It was probably better than season 1, even though the ending was horrible.
Let me finish. Season 2, it had a dictator who controlled the entire game named Devin.
And no one?
No one could touch him. He's fucking invincible. Then you come down about 50 bars on the meter, and you have season 1. And season 1, Julian controlled the entire game, but they started targeting Chris round 2 late, and that was Julian's only mistake. And so Chris won the season. Then you go down to my floor, and then go about a few hundred yards below that, and you find season 3.
We're buried. The season's buried because no one ever wants to talk about it.
Why are we so low?
Really? Do you have to answer that question? Do we have to answer that question?
And the final 2.
Wait, what was the first reason?
My shitty
His
hosting.
Horrible hosting.
And the final 2. Because I admit,
I think that the H Tribal Council, like after merge,
I hosted this bad, and I think you guys can agree with me there.
Okay, so next season though, I mean, because it's all returnees, can there like not be as many twists?
Yes, so there's not going to be as many twists.
I mean, I can understand idols because almost every season has idols, but like not this many.
I hosted this badly.
Someone could have literally gotten 3'd.
Okay,
and that's
I
just
can
too
be
many
the
powers.
twist, and then we'll be done with twist.
Wait,
There we go.
Next season is second chances or all stars?
Next season is
Second
second chances.
Trust me, I
Oh,
asked
damn it.
why he's doing All Stars after, and he's because the second chances need to have a chance at All Stars.
Seriously?
Even though they already had a chance to return.
Wait, can I do
I
second
haven't
chances?
even
I'm
got
not-
a first chance, though.
You should have applied, Jay.
Jay.
I didn't even know Alex at the time.
Jay, season 6 is right down your alley.
What?
Season 6 is just for you. That's gonna be
Wait,
the season.
is 2 returning seasons back to back?
Yes.
Because
Okay, so why are you adding me to production, Alex? I'm not
Oh,
saying I don't
yeah.
want to be on production. I just want to know why do I qualify for production?
Because you asked.
When did I ask?
Oh, did you not ask? Okay, you're off production.
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm okay with being on it. I just don't understand. Like, am I actually gonna have like a job or just sit there? Okay, well then I'll just sit there.
Do I have your permission to use your videos for the compilation video I was asked to make? The vote off?
You got my permission. Sure.
Oh my god, Alex! Though I love the thumbnail for the last tribal council because almost every thumbnail that you used was you, and then you let the final one be me. I was so
I don't
thankful.
make the thumbnails.
You can choose the thumbnail though.
Of course, Dalton was happy it was him.
No, I'm just saying. I felt like it was really thoughtful of him.
The fact that you ranked us below 2 seasons that had one full-blown dictator running the games is blasphemous. Like, literally.
Okay, wait. I was just talking about the overall season. Now, if we're ranking gameplay, 3, 2, close, and then a few seasons, and then, a few potholes. And then
Yeah, but when will you ever see that every person from the final 11 on deserved to win, but 3 of them?
Oh.
I don't think all of you deserved the win, quote unquote. In fact, I don't really think you can really say that until like someone makes it to final 6 or 7 or maybe even 8.
Okay, but everyone in the final 7 deserved to win except the final 2.
I'll give you that. Final 2.
So I mean,
I'll agree with you there.
Obviously, I deserved to win. Okay.
This was
Jay,
a close call
listen.
between,
This season was Deanna's season.
This was a close call between Jay and Deanna and Gaia Phage. If you guys didn't know, Gaia Phage was actually in the alumni chat for like a week.
He was where?
In the alumni chat because he got in a fight with Nick.
Me and Deanna can both be the winners.
Deanna
we can
got
share the title.
No, because Deanna won 9-0.
AJ's other people got in a fight with Jenna, so
Oh, a cat fight. Oh yeah, that happened.
I'll be second place then. Deanna can be.
I let Deanna just go in and do that thing. Anyways, this has almost hit 2 hours, and I need to wrap this up.
Is this the longest finale you've had?
This is the longest, not video, but the longest tribal council I've ever had. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be coming at you guys now that season 3 is over. We're going to be taking about a month, maybe a half a month to a month break from YouTube Survivor. I'm going to be making videos though. I got the new Lion King shitty cast dropped. I'm also really ready to talk about Andy Mack because I fucking am in love with that show, and there's a lot to talk about there. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.
Alex is such a closet cave.